sports trading cards, and in my experience, I started collecting sports cards when I was a little kid, probably around 10 years old. And in my senior year in high school, I worked in a sports memorabilia shop where I had a good experience with working with people that were coming in, learning to start collecting sports cards and just teaching them the basics. I'm just going to talk to you guys briefly a bit about the history, just about how the cards are graded, and the different types of cards that you can collect today. One of the rarest cards that's probably the most expensive on the market today is a 1909 T206 Ernest Wagner baseball card. It's probably about an inch in width and 2 inches in height. It was sold in the American Tobacco Company tobacco pack, according to Amy Stone of Luxus.com. And it's been called the Mona Lisa of baseball cards, and was previously owned by Wayne Gretzky, for those of you who don't know, one of the greatest hockey players of all time. And that was sold for him for about $400,000. So as you can see already, sports cards are very valuable if they are in good condition. According to CycleBack.com, sports cards began their productions back in the 1860s, being made with advertisements on one side and a picture of the full baseball team on the other side. And that was basically just to get people more involved coming out to baseball, because this is when they started just to become a popular game in the US. And these were commonly inserted with cigarettes at the time. And at the turn of the century, in the 1900s, according to the history from TradingCardCentral.com, from 1902 to 1935, the golden age of baseball card collection was occurring, and the American Tobacco Company was one of the leading producers in these cards. But Goudy Gum in Boston actually started like the revolution in how the cards would be packaged. They were commonly produced with chewing tobacco, but Cracker Jacks and gum started becoming a popular pathway for how these cards would be distributed to people in the country. Following World War II, Goudy Gum basically just fell off the map, and Topps Chewing Gum came up and actually started a monopoly, which lasted from the 50s until the 1980s, when the government had to step in and basically defunct them from selling sports cards in gum, because they had such a high, I guess, hold on the trading card realm that no one could really compete with them. And so sports cards had to be packaged basically by themselves, and that's how we see them today. And so today we have a wide variety of cards, going from rookie cards, common cards, insert cards. But some of my favorite ones, I have a couple of sports memorabilia cards with jersey patches, and these are known as memorabilia cards. And I have another one here with a piece of a basketball by a basketball player some of you might know as Dwight Howard. And according to Sports Card Fund, some of the top companies today include Topps, Upper Deck, and Bauman. And a couple of these cards, this one is actually a Fleer card, and this one's Upper Deck. Now these cards are graded most commonly today by Beckett Grading Services, and they're graded on a 6 value system. Basically they start with a mint condition, near mint, excellent, very good, and then the lowest level is good, fair, poor. And basically these cards are graded depending on their centering, cornering, edges, surface, and whether or not they have a specific feature to them. So a card like this, it's got a special feature, including the jersey, and the corners are in pretty good condition. But as some of you may not know, according to Sports Card Grading 101, a card that comes out of a pack might not be in mint condition just because of the wear and tear it goes through during production, or it might have an error on it, which depending on production, if it's stopped more quickly or not, it could increase the value of the car. And my final piece, I have this rookie picture basically, and according to Beckett.com, it's got 3 different cards by LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony, and this is valued well over $150, just because LeBron James rookie card's probably around $80. So I hope you guys are a little better informed about how sports cards were produced and how they are graded, and how, if you have a pack laying around your house, try and hold on to it and just preserve it as best as you can.